Welcome back to Talk of the Tyne. And today we're going to talk about the Saint-Maximin deal and the new goings on with that. We're also going to talk about the Harvey Barnes, Livramento, and a couple more deals we're meant to be getting through. So before we get into that, make sure you subscribe, drop a little like if you want to. Alan Saint-Maximin completed his medical, very close to being out of the club, as long as the other Premier League clubs don't get their way. So if you haven't seen, which I'm sure you have, it's been going on all day. This is the first chance I've been able to talk about it because I've been busy. There has been Premier League clubs write letters to the Premier League about the dealing of Alan Saint-Maximin to the Saudi League because it's the same ownership. So Richard Masters is the managing director of the Premier League. He came out with a quote that I've seen just before, like 5 minutes before recording this. Obviously the deal hasn't happened yet, so it's more of a hypothetical than anything he says. And that they have a strong and clear transaction rule when it comes to intercompany dealings, and that has to be done at a fair market price. Now this is the main thing of all of this, the fair market price. Let's have a look at this, shall we? So Alan Saint-Maximin, his transfer market price according to transfermarket.co.uk is 32 million euros. Now if you're like me, Great British Pound guy, can't do the exchange off the top of my head. I'm not a psychopath. That's about £27 million. Now, we are getting offered roughly 21.5 million Great British Pounds. It was a 25 million euro deal. Although that might have been rejected. And it might be a 35 mil, which would be above his, ever so slightly above his fair market deal. By 3 million euros. 3 million euros. Which equates to like, what? 2 and a bit mil? 2 and a bit mil over his... It's silly. I'm pretty sure it is only the 25 mil we're getting, and then it's meant to be 5 mil of add-ons to make it 30 mil. But it's getting silly. It's getting... What's the point? Watford, I've seen someone point this out. Watford have had their dealings with Udinese, who are of the same ownership. And there's been 50 plus players go from those teams to one another. Nothing was said. Man City have been doing it with their, with all the places they own. Nothing's been said. Red Bull teams, Red Bull Salzburg and Red Bull. The German one. What's the German one? Leipzig, that's the German one. They've had their dealings. Nothing's been said about them. It's a problem as soon as we've made one single deal for below fair is fair market price. It seems a bit stupid. I don't understand why we all suddenly care about fair market price. I did a little tweet. 25 mil for Alan Saint-Maximin for a player in his prime. So although it might have to confine within his fair market value, 25 mil is only... It is below his fair market value in Great British Pounds. However, teams like Liverpool can sell Fabinho for £40 million at the age of 32. Koulibaly, who's 33, granted he went for 18, but that's still more than he's worth, is it not? I just think it's crazy how we've made one deal with a team that, granted, yeah, we might be owned by them, by the same league, but is it... Is it actually a problem? I don't think there is. We're not getting his fair market value. Like we aren't. It's below that. Even if we were getting £25 million, it's still below his fair market value. So I think the other Premier League clubs need to get a grip. Anyway, that's enough of that. In other news, because there's bits of other news. Harvey Barnes, still not announced. I did think it was meant to happen over the weekend. The weekend hasn't finished, but it being announced tomorrow isn't very likely with having the match at a well, I guess it's a similar sort of time. The match will be tomorrow for them as well, so it's getting later and later to announce this, so I suspect it won't be until Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday time it'll be announced. As far as I'm aware, nothing's gone south with the Harvey Barnes deal. Unlike the Livramento deal. Because Livramento is now £40 million, apparently. That's stupid. I've never once thought... I didn't think it was worth 30 mil. Never mind £40 million. So I think people are just trying to squeeze the money out, because we have owners who have money. So, alright, we drop Livramento, we find someone else. He would be a great addition, from what I've heard, but he's not worth 40 mil. And finally, final little bit, it's as I said, a bit of a shorter one. Pete Graves has said that after the Harvey Barnes deal, there will be 2 to 3 more signings. Now, don't know who those signings might be. Don't know what positions that they might be for, but we do know they are probably going to be loans or loan to buys. So, not big money spent, not more big money spent this season. Looking like it's going to be money that is going to be spent in next season, maybe the season after, depending on how long we loan for. But yeah, no clue as to who. Don't know if Chiesa is one of those players. As I've previously heard, I would like it to be one of those players. He is a great player. But we'll find out. And 2 to 3, that could include Livramento. We're going to be possibly trying to loan him instead of paying the 40 mil up front, because he's not worth it. But yeah, that is everything. We play it tomorrow, midnight. Sunday going on Monday, that midnight. I will be watching the game, so I will have my reaction either after the game or it's probably sometime Monday midday. But I will have my reaction and my thoughts on that. That will go live. So yeah, that is all. Thank you for watching along. Don't forget, subscribe, like. You can follow me on Twitter. Everything linked down below. And I'll see you on Monday, unless something happens tomorrow, and then I might see you tomorrow. But if not, I'll see you on Monday. In a bit, pal.